think I'm on time. All right, it's 4 o'clock. Ginger Zee here in my kitchen, ready to make dinner, and I'm not doing it alone. You're gonna be with me, and we are going to be making some fajita shrimp quesadillas with Chef Kayke. So Chef Kayke is gonna come in here. She's gonna join me for our easy eats. I'm gonna put this little post up so I make sure to pin a comment because I always forget to do this. We will definitely be including the recipe on goodmorningamerica.com. You can always find these recipes there. Kayla Greer is who is going to be joining us. Chef Kayla, known as Chef Kayke, coming in hot pretty soon here. I'm gonna find her when she gets in. And we are gonna make that fajita shrimp quesadilla. See, that's the part that I'm confused. Isn't a fajita different than a quesadilla? That's why I'm not doing this alone. That's why, for our easy eats, this is really stuff that most of it you'll probably have in your kitchen. I mean, aside from the shrimp, which you probably don't keep for very long, or I hope you don't keep for very long in your kitchen, you're gonna have a lot of these. So, welcome to, what is it, Tuesday? To Tuesday. And I think Chef Kayke should show up there. If you, for some reason, sometimes the name doesn't, if you want to comment, if you're here, Kayla, that would be great. Because that way I can add you in and we can get to cooking. My kids are going to love this one. I just know it. So where are we at? Let's see. I can't find Chef Kayke. Let's see. Kayla Greer. So she's in LA. Hopefully we got the time change. You know, I always worry about that. Like, we're 4 p.m. It's more like lunchtime for them when we're doing a West Coast one. Well, hopefully. She's a chef to the stars. She is a huge part of this group that feeds all different type of celebrities. So she's got, I'm sure, has fed a lot of different tastes, a lot of different flavor profiles. Yeah, I'm going there. Hi to everyone. And while we do this, while I'm waiting for her, just to let you guys know, down in the bottom left, there's a question mark, and that question mark, if you hit that, I can share your question with the rest of the world. So once she gets in here, we'll start making these fajita. I have to think about it every time. Fajita shrimp quesadilla. For some reason, I'm not seeing her come in the room though, which is fine. You and I can chat. I can show you some of the things that I have ready to go. My shrimp, which I didn't butterfly yet, but the recipe said I could, so I'm gonna ask. Bunch of onions, bunch of peppers, some tricolors. My kids would sustain themselves on tortillas if they could, so that's a big part of why they're gonna like this. But once Kayla Greer comes into the room, she's gonna lead us through. But these are just some of the parts of the recipe, super easy. She also had me get this tomatilla salsa because we're gonna make this kind of, yeah. We're gonna mix this with some sour cream, I believe. We're gonna do the shrimp up with some salt, pepper, and cumin. We've got spinach, because that we're gonna try to get away with. I always try to do that with my kids, and then they see the green and they're like, They'll eat other greens, like broccoli and stuff. It's just spinach is a tough one, but we'll try it tonight. We'll see what we can do. So let's see. I don't see her in here yet. Let me text somebody and see if I'm messing something up. This is fun, watching me text, right? Hopefully everybody's doing well. My hair's gotten kind of bad. I did a lot of interviews today. I'm doing that new show on ABC News Live, the new segment called It's Not Too Late. So I've been working all day on that. Let's see. Now, if I do this, let's see, let's check out the list again, see who's around. And paging Chef Kayla Greer. I think it should come up as Chef Kayke, so that's what I'm looking for, is that name. But either way, if you haven't checked out It's Not Too Late, you totally should. This week, I'm doing a whole new segment on the wild horse and burrow measures that the Bureau of Land Management. I know it doesn't sound exciting, but it is. It's actually really interesting. Wild horses are, at one point, were dwindling to very low levels back in the 50s and 60s, and now they're on the rise. All right, I'm still not seeing Chef Kayla Greer. Chef Greer, if you're in here and I'm missing you somehow, Chef Kayke, please go ahead and maybe just knock out a comment, because maybe that's the way I need to find you, unless there's something else wrong with the timing. Let's see here. Let's Still don't see. A lot of you have requested to come into my chat, which is, thank you. I don't know that that's what we're doing tonight. That's for another time. When I do, you know, no pre-interview, just add somebody on IG Live. That'd be fun. If you're just joining us, Ginger Zee here in my kitchen, about to make some fajita shrimp quesadillas with Chef Kayke, who is in Los Angeles, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we don't have like a time difference issue here, because that would not be good. And that I'm not seeing like the wrong name. I don't know. Well, I'll just keep chatting with you guys. Do you have any questions while we do this? That would be kind of fun. Make this a Q&A instead until we get somebody in here. We could do that. Let's see if you all have any questions. Do you cook? Yes, I cook. Quite a bit, actually. Been doing a lot of these easy eats. You should go back and check some of them out. They're fun. Let's see. What tortillas do I use? That's a good one. Well, tonight we're using Mission. I've been trying some different ones lately. Some, you know, it's tough to do corn, but the whole wheat ones really aren't bad. Always makes me feel a little bit better. So we do that. Let's see if we can get in here. I'm gonna keep checking for her between questions with you all, just to make sure we don't miss her when she does get in the room. Let's see what else y'all wonder. Can we make it without shrimp? Absolutely. I actually did one of these easy eats with Fit Men Cook, and we did an all veggie, a black bean one. It's one of my family's favorite recipes that we've made. So healthy. He avoided oil in a lot of the places, he used lime instead. It is truly, I've made it, I don't know, a half dozen times since then, and it's such a huge hit in my family. So yes, absolutely. Let's see here. No Chef Kayke yet. All right, let's keep doing questions. And maybe I'll just cook. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to do, you don't want me to do that. Let's see here. What do I do in my free time? This. I guess it's not free time when I'm on here, but I do love cooking. I love being outside, spending time with the kids. You know, at this time, we're so lucky. We have a state park pretty close to us, so we spend a lot of time in there. Walks, runs, when the bugs aren't too bad. Let's see. Still not seeing. Chef Kayke started a live video. Hold on. Hold on. How's she start a live video? Hold, please. I just saw that she started a live video, so let me see. She started her own. Let's see. All right. Sorry, guys, about this. Apologies. Looks like... Ah, I see her. Woo! This is good. It's happening. She's coming. That's my new ring that tells me that I don't sleep enough. There she is, or at least a sign. Hey!
Hi!
How are y'all?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Hold on, you're sideways, though.
Uh-oh. Okay.
There we go. Chef Kayke, welcome. Welcome to the virtual cook club.
I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Me too. I know we got some setup happening there. So
Yeah.
So tell me, first of all, before we get cooking, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Just happy to be on the show with you today and
Yeah.
cook with you. So I'm just taking it easy and just excited. So.
And just to give people some background, I was trying to, I read through and understood you don't just cook for like one celebrity. You have a whole group of chefs that you kind of divvy out who's going to cook for who. So you've done a lot of different types of cuisine.
Oh, yes. I own a chef agency called the Saffron Agency. And with just the high... just with the amount of clients that I have, I took it upon myself to be that voice of reason and start contracting chefs out just so I can always be dependable and everybody knows that they can just call me whenever they need me and I'll make sure to take care of them. So, yeah, I started the Saffron Agency and now we're here.
Nice. So that allows you a lot of, but in this one, we specifically asked you for an easy eat. Like, let's do something simple that everybody at home can do. Everybody's kind of gotten used to it at this point, doing a lot more home cooking. So you came up with this for us, the fajita shrimp quesadilla, which I keep having to think about because it's two things in one, right?
Yeah, it is. You know, I started with quarantine. I started having to make things that were good, reheated, that were like easy, like handheld things. I like to try to jam as many ingredients into one, especially with everybody just staying at home and having to do in-home workouts. I thought it would be nice to still do comfort food, but then try to add as much greens and vegetables as well into the dish. So that's how this shrimp fajita quesadilla kind of came about, because it has peppers, it has onions. I also add a bunch of spinach into it. Sometimes I'll do kale, whatever type of greens I have on hand. And it just works, you know? I mean, it's a comfort food. It's something you're used to. So that's how that kind of came about.
Okay, so that's the part that I'm going to try to get my kids to eat after that, because I always try to sneak in the spinach too. They love peppers. They'll eat the onions. I'm a little worried about the spinach, but let's do it. Let's get it together so we can feed them and see, because I bet you they're going to like this. Uh-oh. Hold on. She's frozen. Is that me, or is that... Am I frozen or is she frozen, guys? You tell me. Goodness. Hopefully when she comes back in, we'll get her back in. I saw a couple of more questions we can answer until we get to this and start it up. Do you season your shrimp? In this particular dish, yes. She's going to have me season it with salt, pepper, and cumin. So I know that's coming. And I know that she's going to add back in. Hold on, I just saw her go and come back. There she is. All right. So yes, we're gonna be seasoning the shrimp. We are going to be, I think, also because we'll have the sour cream. There she is again. Hi. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's get to it.
Yes. Are you gonna be cooking with me?
Oh yeah, I got everything going. I'm ready to do it.
Nice. And see, next time I'm gonna have to get you some of my seasoning too, so that you can use my seasoning on it.
I was just gonna say you're gonna have me season this, but you're coming out with a line of seasoning.
I am. And the first seasoning that I'm gonna come out with is an all-purpose, and it goes on everything. So next time I'm gonna have to get you some seasoning.
And it's people just look for Chef Kayke. They go to your Instagram. They'll be able to find it. Okay.
It's gonna be in a container just like this.
Ooh, nice.
We're in production right now, so we actually, I don't have what it will really be yet, but this is the beginning of it, the first steps of it. So
nice, exciting. Okay, cool. So yes, once you get that, send it to me. But for now, we'll use some cumin and some salt and pepper, right?
Yeah. Alrighty. So the first step, I like to just have everything kind of prepped out. And so it's the onions, the bell peppers, and the shrimp. I'm gonna actually take my phone. Yes. Oh my God, you did a great job.
Thank you.
These are mine.
Oh yeah, yours are thinner, but that's all right. These will work, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all preference. I just peeled in the vein shrimp.
Now, in the recipe, it said to butterfly, but I didn't do that. I said it was optional.
It's optional. I like to butterfly. I like to butterfly and cut it. For some reason, it just gives quite a great texture.
Okay.
And so, but it's so optional. It's whatever you want to do. So
all
the
right,
first
good.
thing we're
So
gonna do,
I've got mine normal.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna cut on our oven on a high, because have you ever noticed when you're at a Mexican restaurant and you order fajitas, it comes out on this like sizzling skillet that's super hot. So it's something about a really hot flame on fajitas that just chars the peppers and onions so perfectly. So we're gonna have our pan on high.
Yep.
And let it get hot for a second.
And mine is like, I know that the cast iron is really helpful too, right? Like.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. After we allow this to get hot for maybe like 30 seconds to 45 seconds, we're gonna add a tad bit of olive oil and butter.
Okay.
So this pan should be hot. And we're just gonna coat the pan with olive oil. Okay. And add a bit of butter and let that melt for a second.
Are you a measurement person, or are you just always like whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm?
I am so whatever I'm feeling. Like I am not a measuring person at all, and I think that's what
has that ever gotten you in trouble?
Never.
No.
Never, because I don't use recipes.
Right.
Everything I make, it's on the spot.
Wow.
I like to go into the grocery store and fill it out. I usually shop daily for my clients, and I just go in there and I look and I see what talks to me for the day.
So like a pine nut says to you, "Hello, I'm a pine nut, and I look good today."
Yes, I'm extra piney today. You know, like I like to see what talks to me. I like to see what fish looks super fresh, or what's the best protein for the day. So I usually do it on a day-by-day basis. And with that, I just create meals. I never really use recipes. So this should be nice and hot. We're gonna add all of our peppers.
Okay. I'm like cutting them smaller now that I saw yours, and that looked so nice.
Yeah. Ooh, see? Yes. And then we're gonna add the onions. And we're doing both of them at the same time because you want them both the same texture.
Okay.
So.
And I'm doing extra. I know it said like a quarter cup or a quarter of a pepper, but my family, they love a lot.
Okay, so Ginger, if you're doing extra, I don't want you to overcrowd your pan.
Oh.
So you'll have to do batches. Because if you overcrowd it, it'll steam and it won't give it. Yeah, yeah. You're right there. Yeah. Yep, you're right there. You're right.
But I didn't add the onion yet.
Yeah. You're good. I would add the onion. As long as it's like equal parts.
See, we like less onion anyway, so I'll add less.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to overcrowd your pan. That's what sometimes when you're looking for to gain color or something on a certain dish, it might not get the color because your pan is overcrowded, which is creating steam, which is not allowing it to color correctly.
Oh, okay.
So I just have it in there. I barely just moved it around since I put it in the pan, just so it can get the color that we're looking for. I mean, all of this right now is just like colors. Such a dish.
All right, so I'm letting that hang in there for a while, right? Like, how long are we thinking?
I just moved it around. I wouldn't touch it for maybe 30 seconds. You can just cook. We can cook with each other at the same time. So when I'm doing stuff, you can do it too. So next will be our already peeled and deveined and clean shrimp. We're just gonna season it. Right here, I have some cumin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where it's not salt in it, so you can use a generous amount, not too much, just however you feel, just as long as it's a nice even coat on all your shrimp. And then we're just gonna do a little pinch of salt, not too much because it's shrimp and doesn't get too much salt. I just moved my peppers around, Ginger, so make sure you move your peppers around.
Yep. And a little bit of pepper.
We're gonna do a little pepper on the shrimp.
Yeah, cumin is one of those, I feel like everybody likes it. It's such a great spice.
It is, and it's so key in Mexican cuisine. When you taste tacos, it's usually the cumin that you're tasting. It's really popular in Mexican and Indian food.
Yes.
So it gives it that good spice. And it's also cilantro. It's the seeded and blended cilantro seed. Coriander.
All right.
Other parts of the world. Okay, so I'm just giving this a quick stir. And I'm going to put this directly into the pan. Well, let me see how your veggies look. Let me see.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you
A vision. Okay. Give it a quick little stir toss. Yeah. Nice. Okay, looking good. Let's sprinkle a pinch of salt and pepper onto the actual peppers and onions.
Okay. What kind of salt you like? Kosher, sea? What do you use?
I love kosher salt. I'm a Morton kosher salt type of girl.
Yeah.
A lot of people go between Crystal or Morton. I'm just Morton. So. Okay, so we're going to add the shrimp directly into the pan with the peppers.
Okay. Good.
I'll get it smelly.
So good. I bet you I'm going to see a dog pretty soon and some kids pretty soon. That's usually what happens when they start to smell it. They all start to show up.
Start coming out of the woodwork.
See, now shrimp is one of those things I think you can really mess up.
Yeah. You can. I mean, with shrimp, it's like, it's a quick dish. It's a quick protein. And it takes on flavor really well. I think with shrimp, it'll take on any flavor really well. And all you really need is a little bit of salt to really bring it out and really magnify whatever you decided to do to your shrimp. So
Now, while we do the next step, Tirabella says, I just need to know more about Chef Kayke. Like, where are you from? What do you do? What? You're from LA, right?
I am born and raised in Los Angeles, California. And I went to culinary school at right after high school. I went to Redondo Union High School. I went in 2007, and it was a 2-year course. And I just said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I want to work for celebrities, and I want to travel the world, and I want to cook. And it was one of those things that I just knew. I was just at an age where I had to figure out what exactly it was that I wanted to do in my life and what I didn't mind working hard at. And this is what came about. And I've just been going hard with cooking ever since. Being in LA and being born and raised here, I have like, I know a lot of people who know a lot of people. And when you do a good job, word of mouth travels, and it's about my figure out.
And that's the thing. Thank goodness your dreams came along with that talent. And here you are. And we love learning from you. This is so good.
I love eating. Like, I think this is my new favorite thing to do. How are you doing?
I think it's starting to look good. I just don't want to overcook the shrimp. Like, to me, an overcooked shrimp is nasty.
Yeah.
My husband's always like, he'd rather have rubber shrimp because he wants to make sure it's done. He's so nervous.
Yeah. I personally think my peppers are done. They have a really good, like, fare to it. Like, they look like, like a fajita from favorite Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
So I'm going to actually remove my peppers for a second, just until the shrimp are finished.
Okay.
I think you're good. I don't think you need to do yours.
No? Okay. I think I'm pretty close on the shrimp, too. I think I'm pretty close to done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you look great. Let's add the spinach.
Okay. And this is just a couple of cups?
Yeah. You can use as much as you want. You know how spinach is. It's like,
Yeah, I know. You put it
you're
all in
putting so much in there, it melts down to nothing. But what I like to do with spinach too is I try to, as soon as I see it's wilting, I try to like turn the fire off and, you know, stop the cooking process so it doesn't shrink down too much and lose its texture.
Yeah, I already turned it off because this cast iron tends to do that, and it holds the heat so well. So I shut that baby off already.
Me too. I shut it off as well.
Good.
Now, what I like to do to just brighten food up is I'm big on citrus and
Me too.
like fresh herbs. And so, what's I like?
And how lucky are you to be in California where you have like fresh citrus?
I know.
I don't have my. So you're just gonna do a squeeze of lime on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze a little wedge of lime. I turned my fire off, so we're good. I'm just gonna cut a piece and then just squeeze it directly into the pan, which will also deglaze the pan.
Yeah.
And get all that nice, good bits from the bottom. And add nice flavor and add nice color. And so the mixture is done. And the good thing about this is like you can eat this with anything. You can put this on top of a salad. You can put this over pasta, over rice. You can make a burrito, nachos. I mean, it's endless. You can make tacos.
Well, that's what I'll probably do because I can't do the cheese. The kids love the cheese, but I can't do the lactose. So they'll have that, and then I'll probably do exactly what you're saying. Like I'll throw it on another farro or something else.
Yeah. This is really good. Even if you like wanted to add just more spinach to like make it more dominating, and then just eat it with like some avocado or something. Like that. Yep. Really good, low carb, high fat type of meal. So I'm just gonna give this a quick rinse.
Okay. And now you're gonna get another pan hot, right, for the tortilla? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, I use.
Hold on, you froze. You're using the same one?
What's that?
I think you froze for a second, but you said you're going to use the same pan, right?
Yeah, I'm going to use the same pan. I just did a quick rinse.
Okay. What'd I tell you? Hold on. Look who showed up. Let me show you. Oh, Brando, don't. Hold on. Hello. Hello, sir.
Looking at you.
Oh, I was just showing you the dog.
Oh, hi, baby.
He came over. He was like, excuse me, what do we have here?
I just said my dog is at the groomer. I would have definitely put him on.
You know everybody loves that. Okay, you'll get some. So I gotta get the rest of this out of here. I'm doing it very slowly. I'm sorry. And this is a better thing because my husband always gives me so much trouble because I use so many pans. I was about to use another pan, but you're right. I don't need to. All right.
So this is nice and hot. I'm gonna add.
Hold on, you got frozen again. Okay, so you're putting butter in there again?
Yeah. So I just put that's probably like a half a teaspoon of butter just to coat the bottom of the pan. That's gonna coat the tortilla and make it nice and crispy and brown. And then, and you want the fire on this on like a medium, just because you're gonna be loading it up. You don't want it to burn in the meantime.
Right.
So I like to, once I drop it in, twirl it around, make sure all the edges gets the butter, the melted butter on it.
Yeah, because this is a big tortilla.
It is. I had an event. It's so funny. Like with quarantine, a lot of things have just been different, you know? And so people still want to be able to like do stuff for their employees. So I did a office party that they held at a park, and I did like brown bags with like really, really delicious breakfast burritos, and like a cute drink and a really nice fruit bowl. So
no. I imagine next step is cheese, but she's frozen. Brando.
She's on 1/2 of the tortilla.
Okay.
And then we're going to take our shrimp mixture and just top that over it. And you'll notice that the the squeeze of lime adds a really good flavor to it. So we're just going to put that in there.
Okay. Good. Oh, you're going, yeah, see, I never know how much because I don't want to overdo it where it gets like.
Kind of like just two stuff. Yeah, not too much. So in this one, and this is a really large tortilla. This has six shrimp in it.
Yeah, I have 7. Good. Okay.
Yeah. And then we're just going to fold it over. It's nice and buttery. We got a spatula.
Okay. I better put this phone up. I'm doing this alone, so it's, oops. I put on some sort of video of myself. Hold, please. Sorry about that. Who knows? Yeah, thank goodness that was the video that came up.
So now I turned it back up a little bit now that I have it all stuffed. I turned the fire back up.
Yeah.
It's still a medium.
So you didn't put cheese on the other side, though. You just
no, only on one side because I fold it over.
Yeah.
So you only need it on one side, and then you just smash it down, let it melt, let it brown, because you don't want to flip it over too many times. You don't want to have to keep flipping it over and over like a cheeseburger, you know, because you don't want the stuff to fall out of it. So
I know, because I always worry though that it's getting too brown. I think I'm gonna do it once.
Yeah, just once. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, mine looks pretty good. I'm liking the look.
You liking what you're doing over there?
Yeah.
Woo! Yes, that is looking right. that's looking real right.
What do you,
Ginger? Let me find out.
Just learning from you. I got Chef Kayke leading me through. Let me see. People are asking questions, so I'm going to put some of those up while we finish this up.
Let's answer some questions.
What would you say your signature dish is?
Oh, my signature dish. It depends on who you talk to. It depends. Honestly, I am everything that I cook my clients love.
Yeah.
Everything. And it's really the times where I'm like not sure they're gonna like it or not, that they really like it even more.
Right. All right, so she doesn't have a signature dish.
I don't really have a signature dish. I think off the top of my head, I have these really, really delicious shrimp tacos. It's similar to this quesadilla. The quesadilla mixture. It's similar to that. And just everything.
Oh, somebody else was asking, when should you use a cast iron skillet? Like, is this the time, or like when's the right time?
I think the right time for a cast iron skillet is something that you want I would say like a blackened salmon or blackened catfish or fried chicken is probably what it's most popular for. I'm not a big cast iron skillet fan, to just be completely honest. I do like La Crusette. I use a lot of their stuff, but I'm not a big cast iron fan. I don't know, it's not my thing.
Yeah. All right, so now I took it off because I think I'm like good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Okay.
I think I'm good too. I'm gonna go and set my cutting board.
Yep. Nobody's eating it like that. They gotta have it a little smaller.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cut that in thirds?
Yeah, probably in quarters.
Quarters? Oh, okay.
It's good too, like if you're having people over, because you can like just cut it up into a bunch of different pieces. You can make like 2 or 3 quesadillas, cut it up into pieces, and just have it on a platter for some of your friends.
Looking good.
It is. Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming together. So, do you want to make a tomatillo, a sour cream too?
The tomatillo cream sauce?
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to just add this to the board.
Ooh, pretty.
So, with the cream sauce, it's super simple.
Okay.
I like to use Newton sour cream. That's my favorite sour cream. I know everybody has their kind, whether it's Daisy or whatever. But
Right.
I like just a quick sauce is sour cream, equal parts sour cream and Herdez tomatillo salsa, and you just mix it up. Add a little bit of lime.
Get some lime in there. My sons, again, like sour cream, it doesn't matter what I put out. They'll eat a whole thing of spinach if it has sour cream on it.
Really? Wow.
They love sour cream.
Yeah. I just added a pinch of salt to balance all the flavors, and a little, I use cracked black pepper, a little bit of pepper, and that's it. I have a knife.
Oh, okay. So that's simple.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to drizzle that on top?
Or you can put it on your plate and dip it. I like to add a little bit of fresh cilantro just to give it some nice color.
Yum. Ooh, I love that lime. Can't get enough.
Lime.
Mm.
Do we have more questions?
Yeah, definitely. There's a million questions in here, which is good. What size shrimp do you like to use?
I'm an extra large type of shrimp person.
Oh yeah,
I don't like them too small, and I don't like them too jumbo. But what is it? I think it's 12 or 15 to a pound. 12, 15. I like those.
okay.
Like I said, I'm a really visual person, so I'm not the person that's like always placing an order for something. Like I need to physically be there and see, what it is that I'm agreeing to that I like, because with food, it's not always going to be exactly the same. Every apple isn't the same. Every orange isn't the same. So you need to really be hands-on when it comes to picking your meat, your fish, your lettuce, everything. So I'm very.
What about somebody else had a good one because I actually don't have any cilantro. What about basil? Could you use that?
Yeah, sure. That'll give it like a little Thai Mexican fusion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. I would do basil. 100%.
Great. Let me see if there's any other good ones that make sense because they don't always make sense. Some of the questions in here, I'm like, wait, what? Takes me forever to read it. Okay, so you don't have a signature dish, but do you have something that you're like, I really wake up and want to cook this? Like, even for yourself, is there a dish that you enjoy making more than others?
Okay, so I'm very moody when it comes to cooking and when it comes to food in general. Some days I might feel like, I think the last time that happened to me, I wanted to make blueberry buttermilk pancakes.
Okay.
And I found this recipe that was amazing that I swear by from here on out. And the recipe called for you making your buttermilk from scratch. And it was just really quick and simple recipe. And I had these really nice jumbo blueberries. And I just woke up and I made myself, which is something I've never done, blueberry pancakes. And it was so amazing.
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
I knew I was good, but I didn't know I was this good.
It was insane. It was insane. So I think that was the last time that happened. Like I said, everything is just like a vibe for me. Like I just go off of like what is readily available sometimes, what looks the best in the store, and then I just like put these flavors together. I think a good thing about it is like you can't do wrong with food.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always improvise and you can always switch it up and you can always add a different spice to a recipe that you're usually, you know, you might only put salt and pepper in it usually, but today you might want to add sage and it just might come out great, you know?
You never know. And I'll tell you, we're going to try the basil tonight, but until then, I'm going to take this down while I still have you. And the kids are in the basement, so I'll be able to get them to taste it. You can show, oh, yours looks gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
But hold on. Well, the dog's still ready. Hold on. Miles, Adrian. Miles. You guys want to taste this quesadilla? Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, come taste it and say, hi, Chef Kayke.
Some things for us.
Oh, you were? Okay, try that quesadilla. Let me know what you think. Brando, you don't get one right now. Hold on.
It was good.
Yeah, you like it?
Wow.
Brando, he wants it.
He wants it. Yeah, can you taste one?
I want to taste it.
Okay, take it. You got it. Sorry, he doesn't have... Wait, it's diaper only right now, but...
Abby?
Yeah, Mommy. Okay.
Mama?
He's nervous now. I'll have people too. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Already a hit. Looks like Adrian's loving it. So thank you so much for doing this. Chef Kayke on Instagram. You can find everything. And good luck with the all over spice. That's going to be delicious. Coming out soon.
It's hot.
It is hot. Okay. We'll wait till it cools off. And good luck with everything. Thank you for doing this with us. Yeah, Brando, we know you want it. Brando.
No, Brando.
Okay. Thank you, Chef Kayke.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye. Look at Brando.
I know. Look at Brando.
It was... Bye.
Bye.